Welcome to the Podnas with Face, Pat, and JayZ.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Podnas, a show with three friends separated by distance, connected by brotherhood, having weekly conversations that you can join in on. As always, I'm 1/3 of the Podnas. It's your boy Tiz, and I'm along with
the other third of the partners, everybody's favorite artist, the Padawan Biatch. Okay, that was a little dramatic. But anyway, dramatic pause, and I'm with.
What's that? It's your boy Face in the place, man.
Man, what the hell was you laughing at like that, Face?
What's up, guys?
Oh man, the hell with you, Padawan, for laughing. Last call for laughing wherever he's at, because I know he's gonna hear this. So
saying it in different languages and shit.
Y'all know shit. But I love y'all for. Man, it's another episode, man. How y'all doing this week, man?
Good. Everything. I'm in a big positive mood, which is great for me.
That is a beautiful thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm over here trying to get this gut back right. Stomach won't feeling too great today.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna ask you about it.
We're gonna push on through. But the medicine I need, as always, is kicking it with the partners. And I started off with some real good medicine for the soul for everybody. Let's kick it straight into the positive Black news. So the first story of the night on the news that the cool Black shit, the cool stuff that we are doing, experiencing, creating, and just living through, or that's happening for us. And the first story tonight brings me pride because it's coming from Virginia. Hey. Go VA.
Hey.
Not only are we for lovers, but we're also for getting rid of Confederate names on side streets and other schools and monuments.
We tired of that shit.
It comes as a surprise to Mottram Drive resident Bo Fitzpatrick that he lives on a street named for a Confederate soldier. Really? I always assumed that it was named for an apple or apple juice, he said, referring to the Mott's brand of Apple products. In fact, the street in McLean, Virginia, not far from the nation's capital, is named for Mottram Delaney Ball, a captain in the Fairfax Cavalry who was among the first Confederate officers taken prisoner in the Civil War. So basically, in Fairfax County, they got a commission that's tasked with ferreting out the forgotten names of Confederate soldiers, and they're getting rid of those soldiers' names from side streets and monuments. Their sister county, Lawton, is also doing the same. So they are leading the efforts of Virginia and just kind of righting some of the wrongs of the past and kind of stopping that perpetual trauma. So shout out to Virginia, shout out to Fairfax and Lawton County. And those are two counties who really don't have to do it because they are the richest counties, two of the richest counties in America. So the fact that they're taking the time to do it, shout out to them.
And I'd like to bring this up. Only in privilege in America that you can lose and still get a prize for it. You get a street, you can get a statue for a loser.
No lies detected, buddy. Yeah, that's pretty much how that works out. Yeah.
Rome didn't build statues for losers. They eventually might have got killed later on, but they won't lose.
America, the participation trophy country.
Exactly. Everybody's in the. No, I don't want to say that joke. I don't want to offend nobody, so I'm not going to say that.
I don't want to offend nobody, but I was about to get offensive.
Yeah, but you know what I meant. I'm pretty sure the partners got telepathy. They know what I meant.
High Squad will definitely know you. I'm sure Donnell and Honeybee are like, oh, Pat. But on the next story, man, shout out to Black News Channel, who are thriving under their new president and CEO, Princell Hair. So this story came to us from Tallahassee.com. The timing couldn't have been more challenging for Princell Hair. Last July, he was appointed president and CEO of the Black News Channel, the nation's first major cable news network with an ambitious mission to provide news and perspective to the country's Black and Brown communities. After years of planning, the Tallahassee-based network launched that February, just 5 months before Hare's arrival, under the leadership of his co-founders, former U.S. Representative J.C. Watts and then CEO Bob Brilliante. The operation's primary investor is billionaire Shahid Khan, owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars, among other businesses, who invested millions in the operation, including its gleaming headquarters and production center off Killern Center Boulevard in Tallahassee. So the most significant challenge that Hare faced was moving the network forward during the COVID pandemic. And he basically decided that he would increase the news network's access from its initial reach of 2 million households to now more than 50 million homes by leveraging his skills and his resources as a former executive at CNN, Comcast, CBS, and NBC. So shout out to this brother, Prince L. Hare, and shout out to Black News Channel. If you have it on your cable news subscription, go ahead and check it out and support this, man. This is dope. Yeah, man. Black King just out here kicking ass.
Round of applause.
Indeed.
Claps. Standing ovation.
Salute to the king, man. Next story coming to us from blackamericaweb.com. Maya Shaka is the first Black woman to ref an NFL game, and she's a proud HBCU grad. So this past weekend, she was the line judge during the game between the Panthers and the Jets, which aired on CBS. She is a 38-year-old, and she officiated. She was the line judge. She was only the third woman referee in the NFL, and she is the first Black woman to be refereeing an NFL game. Yeah. She has also officiated some preseason games and hopes that her presence on the field will inspire other women to become involved in officiating. In a video released by the NFL, Shaka expressed how important it was for her to be able to represent women of color in the most popular sport in America. In a video released by the NFL, Maya said, "Proving that I can defy the odds and overcome and pretty much master a craft of sport that I didn't play, but I have a love and a passion for, and hopefully that just gives someone else some inspiration that empowers them to step outside the box and do something different." So shout out to her. She graduated from the Black College of Norfolk State University in Virginia. So shout out to Maya. And she is pretty much has dedicated most of her early career to helping improve the lives of young people. She was a physical education teacher at Renaissance Academy in Virginia Beach. And that was what she was doing before she got hired by the NFL. So she also officiated for the Pac-12 for a while. And she started with the NFL officiating development program in 2014. So salute to Maya Shaka, the first Black woman NFL referee, and hopefully more to come. Salute.
We got another hometown hero.
Indeed, man. VA be putting up, man. I keep telling you, man, VA, man, we breed legends. And then our last Black story of the night.
The Podnas are next.
Yes. Keep speaking that shit into existence, man. Our last story of the evening. Historic moves. Angela F. Williams has been appointed to serve as president and CEO of United Way Worldwide. So this queen has become just another in a long line of Black women who are shattering glass ceilings in the nonprofit space. Angela F. Williams was recently appointed to serve as the president and CEO of United Way Worldwide, making history as the first Black woman to sit at the helm of the global organization. United Way put out a Twitter post that said, "We are proud to announce Angela F. Williams as the next CEO of United Way Worldwide. She will be the first woman and first African-American to lead our network of nearly 1,800 local United Ways around the world. Please join us in welcoming her to the United Way family." So she's not only the first Black woman, but she's the first Black person, period. So respect to her, salute to her. And yeah, man, like we kicking ass this week, y'all. You know, we kick ass every week, but if you didn't know what we were doing, just take a look at those stories and hopefully they inspire, inform, educate, you know, and just give
salute
you some,
to the United Way.
Yeah,
I forgot all about them, man. Remember back in the day, you used to have the United Way little ring and stuff.
Yes.
There was always some random fundraiser. I don't know. I just remember the ring. I just remember that.
But yes, so
Soup
we got another queen out there doing big things, and man, that is the positive Black news that you can use. And I think we got a question. I got a question for you.
Yeah, a lot of questions. A lot of questions this week. I've been doing a lot of thinking just on a different basis. I don't have no random regular questions just on some dumb shit like I normally do. I think my questions this week actually go a little bit in depth, just a little bit, but not too deep. So we're gonna check them out a little bit. Right? So my first question for y'all tonight: what is a first world problem that is a third world luxury?
One-ply toilet paper.
My iPhone cracked. I'm just going. Oh, you break it up. You break it up. Yeah. What'd you say? Because you would break it up at first, Faith. And you still break it up.
Too much ice in your drink.
Too much ice in your drink.
I like a lot of ice. I like a lot of ice. I must be third world.
Now I am. Now I like it. Bleeds out the sugar.
Bleeds out the sugar.
Yeah. Well, I probably said it wrong. I'm pretty sure I did, but
bleed it out there, Pat. Bleed it.
Oh, I don't know what it is, but Hawaiian Punch is a little bit more sugary than it used than what I taste before. Like it has a whole different taste.
It is definitely very, very thick, like cough syrup.
Yeah, so I like
you pop the foe.
Yeah, I like stack mine full of like ice and then drink it.
Right. Too much air conditioning.
Yeah, air conditioning.
Too much air conditioning works.
Now, second question. Now this is just to you two guys. If you could, what is one thing or moment that you would erase from history, never to have existed?
Oh, because that's scary. Because I be thinking about like the butterfly effect after if I do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, because the first thing I would just instinctually go to is probably slavery. But then I don't know what would be the replacement for that in history. Like the idea would, the idea would be like, I'm thinking if we never was fucked with, we'd probably lock down Africa and made like the strongest continent on earth. That's wishful thinking, but I don't control time, so I don't know, man.
That's real. That's real as shit. I think
Marvel fucked me up, man. Marvel fucked me up.
Wakanda forever.
Yeah, man.
Don't mess with the timeline.
Kang is coming. Kang is coming.
I would, fuck it. Slavery. That's about it. I feel like everything else I can deal with.
I'll take a chance. Don't got nothing to do with me.
Chance.
Yeah, that would be the one I would take a chance.
Yeah,
I would see Western exploration by Europe.
Okay.
That
because they never started none of this shit. You feel me? A lot of shit would be prevented. Slave trade would have never been even thought of. So I wouldn't have to say slave trade. Just the Western exploration of Europe.
Okay.
Or by Europe.
Okay. Devil's advocate. So if the Western exploration of Europe didn't happen, all right, this is Marvel fucking me up. It's always a equal but opposite event that will start in place of it. So what if Europe is not there to stop them? What if in place of it just ends up being Arabic exploration and they end up just doing the same thing?
Or who's to say it wouldn't be African exploration?
That is true. That is true. it's like a coin flip. It's like
you gotta pick your poison and kind of just see what you want to live with, because you're gonna have some repercussions, but you just don't know what they could be.
Or twist this shit. Think about this shit. What if one of the Orientals, they just decided to keep going east and end up on the West Coast?
All right, we're gonna have to edit that. Now say it again. Just say Asian. Yeah, I think they get pissed off when you say that.
Yeah, I think that's like one of their N words.
Yeah, soon as Tiz got that face, I was like,
how about some of the Asian community? Is that PC?
That's good.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool?
That's good.
Okay, I was gonna go totally left on that shit. Give you something totally I couldn't use. What if the somebody in the Asian community from where they originate, what if their affiliation just continue to go east, even from where they were at, and end up on the West Coast of what we call America now, and decide to expand anyway?
You know what? There's a comic book called the East of West, and they actually explore that. Like Japan takes over. I think Africa got like a whole section of America, and it's like called New Orleans, and it's the flyest, most futuristic flying pyramid shit you ever seen in your life. And matter of fact, Jonathan Hickman wrote it. That's the guy that was writing X-Men that I like so much.
Hickman.
But, yeah, not to get into a tangent, but yeah. Like I think they would be the one. It would be in between Africa, Asia, and the Middle Eastern culture in general.
Yeah, I could see that.
I don't mind.
Machetes and katana blades, everybody. Machetes. Well, Genghis Khan.
There'll be a bunch of people looking that'll look just like the people that are from Polynesia and Pacific Islands.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. It'll be a bunch of people that look like they're from Hawaii. A bunch of big Samoan looking people.
Bunch of Chewies.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. Exactly. You understand what I mean there.
Oh, that's scary.
Now, we touched on this a couple weeks ago, but third question. Pat, you ain't got no children, so imagine you got kids with this question. If your child was attempting to hurt or harm you, would you, or do you think if your child, your kid, your seed, was attempting to hurt or harm you, do you think you would have in you to do whatever it takes to protect yourself or save yourself?
How old is the kid?
Do it matter?
Yeah, it do. It absolutely matters.
It's child killers that is under 10 these days and shit.
No, I mean, how old is the kid? That determines how much harder.
Let's just do it by fives, because a baby don't matter. 5, then 10, then 15, then 20.
Anywhere from 8 years old and up.
8 years old, no, I don't think I got the heart. You get about 12, 13, I might got it. The closer you get to looking my size and age, the closer my brain gets to being able to have some type of dissonance enough to like see you as a viable threat. Because before that, I'm looking at you like, yeah, you might want to do something, but I'll beat your little ass. Fuck out of here, man. Like you're a fucking kid. But you get to being a little bigger and a little stronger, then I'm looking like, okay, it's a legitimate chance that if I don't be careful, shit could go left. I might actually have to go ahead and take you out and just get to work on round 2.
I brought you in this world, I take your ass.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? That's just being real. Like, I look at, you look at kids these days, man, kids is big as Samoans at like 11.
Yeah,
steroid food.
So like, when you're 6 foot tall and you're taller than me and you're about my build, my brain starts to see, like my brain goes to primal mode. So I feel like whatever age you are that make you big as me, that's about the age that you can catch it.
Yeah, I don't discriminate. I don't know fuck how old you are. You trying to hurt and harm me and trying to kill me, I'm gonna get your ass. I ain't got to kill you to immobilize you. But I got what it takes to get you up off my ass. Shit. 8, 9, 10, 6, 7. I don't fuck how old they are. That shit. I don't care. Mm-hmm. I don't give a fuck. You got hard to get your ass up out of here. Shit. They ain't gonna Menendez me, goddamn it.
And be at the basketball game.
I be thinking, I'm type of parent. I think about that type of shit, bro. I be thinking about y'all get a certain age, I'm start locking my door. I don't trust motherfuckers around. You go and walk around my house.
Christ.
You little baby walk around my goddamn house at night. What the fuck you doing out there?
Jesus Christ.
You doing put me in the bed.
Crazy.
Fuck y'all doing? Fuck y'all doing? Checking and see if I'm breathing.
No more locked doors. Gracias.
Yeah. No. Fuck that. Man, cameras in my house. Focus on they goddamn doors. Fuck. Hey, I see you moving. Okay.
That nigga face relapsed.
You better be going to the bathroom.
You goddamn right.
What you doing with that water?
Don't be in there setting no traps for me either.
Damn right. I come out this bedroom and slip on some water and bust your ass. When I get up.
You did this. You did this on purpose. Daddy, I was just playing with my action figures. I don't care.
This shit on purpose.
The thoughts that preceded this message were strictly a skit. They were strictly for comedic purposes.
Yes.
No children
Yes.
are intended to be harmed by any of these comments.
Not at all.
Nor will any children be harmed. Please do not
No,
call Child
not-
Protective Services.
And before I answer mine, the thoughts and views of the Padawan don't have, sometimes just don't have nothing to do with the other 2/3 of the partners. As y'all know, maybe from my other videos, especially the one about the mermaid
He's
girl.
Single.
No, not that. No.
Oh, I was about to say, God damn.
If I had kids, if you remember that, it's a strict reason why I probably don't have kids, because I'd probably be like Face. If you 8 years old and you come up with me and you try to kill me, I don't know. I'm gonna just, smack the knife out your hand or something like that. I might punt kick you, like Randy Orton punt kick you. Like just, get it out of their hand or whatever. But
The legend killer.
the older you get, the more vicious I'm gonna have to go. Like,
Yeah.
you raising your voice? Where my goddamn bat? I'm gonna have to get a bat when you're around 12 years old or whatever.
Yeah. And if you're 18,
I'm gonna be like, whatchamacallit? Oh, what's that dude? Morgan Freeman on that movie. Carter? Not Carter. You
Coach
smoke
Carter?
crack, Sam?
Oh, that's not. Oh, that's Lean on Me.
Yeah.
Joe Clark.
Joe, fam.
They used to call me Crazy Joe. Now you call me Batman.
I had to be like him, man.
The enemy is at the door. Get the chains off the door.
I told y'all before, some kids are jerks, man. Some kids are jerks. And you gotta watch them. Sometimes, and if you're a parent, you know which one of your child are, jerks, and which one of them are assholes.
Yeah, which one of your childs?
Which I said it wrong. Look, I'm sleepy. I told you I had a Red Bull, man. It's been a busy day, dog. Which one of your children?
It's been a busy day. Yeah.
Man. When you get to a certain time of the night, my grammar is going to be all screwed up. But I'll come back and proofread, but it'll be too late.
Understood.
But yeah, that's how I feel about that. Yeah. Good old punt kick. Get you right.
Now, my next question. Does love change with extreme weight gain, or is love truly unconditional?
Love changes, thug changes, best friends become strangers.
Especially with this divorce rate.
I
had to add that.
All right, so I'm gonna say this. I don't think love changes. I think love is love, and you will always love somebody. I think what changes is like and attraction. Those things are waning. Those things are like things that are fleeting, which is why you have couples that talk about like they got to get their flame back and all of that stuff. Is because like over time, the more you get to know somebody, familiarity breeds contempt. So like because you're around somebody all the time, like you begin to like not only see just the stuff that makes you like them, but you are also around the stuff that annoys you about them. So over time, your perception of them goes from like when you first saw them, they was just whatever attracted you to them. But over time, things deteriorate that and make them seem more and more normal, which is what happens. So if they changing in extreme weight gain, it's not like you love them less. It's just they're less attractive. So you might like them less, or you might be less physically attracted to them. But you might still love them enough to stay with them and be there for them to help them get right or whatever.
Peace that relationship talk, my brother. What about you, Patrick?
I think it depends on the person or whatever, but I don't think it would be a love thing or whatever. But at the same time, it just depends on the person. Like if the person you were with was already a fucked up person, then the coin flip is up on how they're gonna love you. And at the same time, it's probably a good thing if you stop loving them in the first place, pretty much. But an average decent person, like Tiz says, the attraction, I can't talk. The attraction may go away or whatever, but they still may love you. They may still love that person. They don't want nothing bad to happen to them and everything or whatever, but they just not physically attracted to them, or I don't know. Or at the same time, I mean, extreme weight gain don't mean that they will lose attraction. Some people would like, the weight gain. You know what I'm saying?
I said
They do got BBW hunters out there.
I'm talking about SSBBW.
Oh, well, yeah. The one when they turn into a bed, yeah.
I'm talking about gaining like 400-500 pounds, extreme weight gain.
Hopefully, I love you enough to stop you before that even gets to that point.
Good. Yeah, good point.
Because that is my key thing right there. I was waiting for somebody to say that right there. Because if you truly love the person and you see it beginning, at some point, your love for that person should try to make you intervene on that extreme weight gain before it becomes extreme. Because extreme weight gain at the end of the day is unhealthy. And you always want the best for those who you love. So instead of letting it get that far and having to lose that attraction, try to help that loved one. Try to help that person out. Give them some positive motivation. Work out with them. And cook lean foods. You see bullshit coming in the house, take that shit out. Something. You feel me? But that's what I was waiting for to say that right there. Don't let them get to it. You feel me? But I do agree because it wouldn't be a matter of love. I think it would be a matter of more of attraction. Because you can stop liking somebody as soon as you get married to them. But it don't lessen your attraction to them. It's just you don't like that person who it is. But with that extreme weight gain, it's more than just the person changing. It's the physical changing, the mentality changing of a person. Because once a person gains that much weight, their mobility is different. They can't go nowhere. They can't do nothing. It ends up being like one of them cases where you're just taking care of that person. And do you have that in you to be there just for that? You know, are you just
y'all ever seen my 600-pound life?
Yes.
There's some skits on YouTube. I ain't gonna get into it, but
that's where it came from. My 600-pound life.
I just can't stop eating. Yes, you can.
Yeah, you can.
You can. You can. When that plate is done,
what's the dude
you finish
name?
eating.
His name like Killer Case TV or something like that.
Then you don't eat no more.
Watches. Oh man.
Oh, all right.
Now, my last question for my little question for the week.
Big as a wall.
What, nigga? What did you just say? Did you say big as a wall?
Yeah, they be about as big as a wall, man. Like a whole wall, like a whole bed.
Oh shit!
Boy, you going to hell on scholarship?
You know you're not a damn person. You know you take it down.
I'm sorry.
That's funny. Big as a wall. And that shit all casual, try to slip it on under the radar.
Berlin.
I don't miss shit with these headphones, nigga.
If y'all can make one creature go extinct, excuse me. If you can make one creature go extinct right now, what would it be?
Well, right now, I'd be biased. and I'd say moths because they are taking over my cabana, and I don't like it. And y'all know I don't like bugs, so moths.
I would have to
Have you
choose
been to
between.
a giant moth?
Huh?
Have you had any experience with a giant moth yet?
No, and
Like,
why would
what
you
you
put
mean?
that into my psyche?
With
Yeah,
like,
them shits
what
is
you
big
mean by
as hell.
giant? Like, how big is a giant moth?
They're as big as your hand.
A what?
Your
Big as a
hand,
what?
nigga.
No,
Your
hell no,
hand.
man. I'm good, man. Come on,
Nah,
man. All right, moving
nah,
on, man.
man.
What's the next? Go ahead,
You
Pat.
got
What
these shits out
animal
here.
would you pick, Pat?
You should be outside.
What animal
Around a
was you
certain part
saying
of the
about, Pat? What was you saying, Pat?
All right. All right. So
You said you would do a tiger? Oh, a tiger for
one
real? Tiger.
one creature. No, I like tigers. And they don't live by me, so I think they're majestic.
Yeah, Jesus.
I have a tiger in my comic book, actually. I have 3 creatures. Okay. If it was considered a creature, I would say COVID and viruses. Or
Those are
whatever.
creatures.
But I don't they are.
They're animals.
I thought they're
the
not living. They're not
virus.
living.
Oh, well, yeah, viruses are not.
They're not
Bacteria
living.
are.
So I don't think they necessarily are considered creatures or
No, I see what
whatever.
you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Or whatever. But at the same time, they still could be considered
They're organic
creatures.
matter.
Yeah. Which is weird. It's like they're living, but they're not living.
The zombies. Zombie cells.
Exactly. That's exactly. Yeah. But if that is not considered, probably the next thing on the list would probably be diseases because they're actually living, whatever. Pretty much the organisms that make diseases. Or mosquitoes. Mosquitoes got to go. They got to go. Next thing is anything after that would be anything with a stinger. They got to
Just anything.
Anything with a stinger.
These horny spots. All of them.
I would say bigger animals, but they're starting to be cool with me over the years because
they're your friends. You out here
like
hugging bears.
like some Jumanji shit. They just be talking to me for some reason. Hopping in my car, talking to me and shit. It's weird. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with spiders myself.
You said fires?
Spiders. He said spiders.
Oh, okay.
And my sister would agree with you. My sister would definitely agree.
Only reason I would not say spiders is because they eat the other bugs that I don't like. So I'm like, I need something to help me get rid of them other bugs because I can't do it by myself. So I want to keep them around.
Mm-hmm.
But spiders and birds I gotta keep just because they eat the bugs that I don't like. So
I don't fuck with neither one of them. If I gotta take one out, I'm gonna take out the spiders because the birds can't get in my house.
Yeah, that's true.
True.
Although you have had a bird in your house before, so technically, yeah, they can.
Yeah, I did, and that shit was crazy then.
Yes.
I
hate to see people
Yes.
don't ever give Face a pet parakeet as a gift. Just don't.
Yeah,
That's my mama bird. That's my mama
It's gonna
bird.
it's gonna be a target practice. It is. I've seen it. It's not pretty.
Hey, bird.
Shot a feather right off a bird.
I take that back. I deal with spiders. I hate birds. Get rid of all the birds. Shit.
And that's what ended the dinosaurs, everybody. Face's wish.
Birds. Shit.
Damn T-Rex.
Mm-hmm.
Keeps crushing on my lawn. Fuck that T-Rex.
Fucking 50-story chicken walking around screeching at people and stuff. Well, not people, but animals and eating them and stuff.
Big ass parakeets walking around.
Fucking Yoshi on steroids.
Who want to see a giant canary? Who the fuck want to see a giant canary? Nobody.
Looking like a chocobo off Final Fantasy.
Freaking dinosaurs walking around, transforming into Megazords and shit.
Big ass birds. Fuck big birds. Scary ass.
We do not want beef with Sesame Street. This is not gang shit.
I ain't watch that shit growing up because it's big and big. That damn bird.
I like to give a shout out to Gullah Gullah Island.
Gullah Gullah Island.
But that's all my questions I got for this week so far.
Well, I got a question.
And one time,
That was about to be my question. What time is it?
Well, looking at my watch, I'm married again. I can't tell you my watch. Pat, can you tell me what time it is?
Right now it's actually 11:10, and it's about to be 11:11 in a couple of seconds. Oh yeah, and it's also time for the good and fuckery. Yeah,
11:11. Beautiful numerology.
Oh shit.
Episode 43.
Dang.
Good and fuckery. Sorry. My inner web Wi-Fi kicked out.
Fuckeration harmony. Good and fuckery. Fuckeration coming in.
That's good and that's fucked up fuckery.
Fuck 'em. 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 Fuck 'em.
Come.
Shouts out to Bertie Mac.
Bertie.
You know what it is? Fuck 'em. Fuck 'em. When you said that in the house party 3.
Fuck 'em, girl.
Oh, that was awesome.
Fuck 'em. Fuck 'em, girl.
But let me start off episode 43, Good and Fuckery, off with the song of the week. And y'all might already know it, but the song of the week is one part of the life of the party song that was supposed to be on Donda.
Indeed.
With Andre 3000's verse.
Indeed.
So I'm sorry. It's like I had to listen to that. It was like, none else I'm listening to right now matters.
Only it's a very transcendent verse. God damn, boy, that shit was struggling. What Transylvania, God damn, boy, I was killing that damn word.
Stop it before you offend somebody.
Yeah, good point.
So, it's just, and we're probably going to talk about these elements later, but it was just so much in that verse that like nothing else that I listened to for the rest of the week really compete with that. It was like, I really like this, but I still think I can find something in that Andre verse that I'm probably just haven't hit before, because he didn't stop at 16 bars. He kept going. He kept going to the soul stop, pretty much. So, today, this week's, song of the week, Life of the Party, Andre 3000 verse.
Life of the Party.
Another new segment, Freestyle of the Week, Common on LA Leakers. Sometimes Common come out and you'll see him freestyle and he ain't really prepared, so he'll be at some lines and you get a and then in the middle of the rhyme or whatever, and then he start rhyming again, like what was that comment? But this freestyle had, like, I had to listen to it a couple of times. Like, he casually freestyle all of Will Smith's movies in a verse, and I didn't even catch it at first or whatever. The line that stuck out the most was like, I bear arms like short sleeves, but he did it so smoothly that I didn't even catch it. It's like after the second listen, that's when I picked it up, pretty much. And it's just that, I haven't heard a bare arms line that was decent in a while, pretty much. But it's so many things, like he lyrically shouted out other rappers or whatever. And a lot of times when people do that, it just sound corny or whatever. But he actually placed that within the verse or whatever. The whole interview before the freestyle, he just seemed like he was ready to go in. He was just like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna promote my new album that's out and everything, but I really want to get to the freestyling. Like, he just had that verse ready. So definitely freestyle of the week. With that, I don't know, because not that many people know about it, but there's been some music that came out. I said Common, A Beautiful Revolution came out, part 2. I haven't listened to that yet, but I'm going to. Baby King came out, The Melodic Blue, AZ Do or Die 2. And he got this track with Rick Ross up there that's like fucking dope as shit or whatever. And another Lil Wayne feature. Another freaking awesome Lil Wayne feature is AZ, Conway the Machine, and Lil Wayne on Do or Die 2. And Lil Wayne kills it. I ain't even gonna lie.
That sounds pretty
much.
good.
And Twista came out. His album called Shooter Ready, and it's exactly how it sounds in the album. It's an album dedicated to guns. This man found his new love of guns. He owns all his guns legally. He does tell you about it up there, and so far it's actually kind of hard. Like I haven't, like, Twista sometimes he got, Twista sometimes he got that dark undertone or whatever, but also he got a song, I think it's Black Rambo, and it's a drill song, and
drilling these
it turns out Twista, which is, I mean, he is from Chicago, Twista on drill beats, it's a good mesh. It's a good, yeah. I need more drill and Twista, pretty much put together. Yeah, it's a real good mesh, whatever. And then I just put that out there because it just seems like I haven't heard too much about it, but probably because people still listening to CLB or whatever. But yeah, those albums are out right now as we speak. It's Fat Joe versus Ja Rule versus. So we'll see the outcome of that later on.
When is that? That's going on right now?
That's going on right now.
Oh man.
Yep.
Who gonna win, Brett?
I think it's going to be Ja, man, but I think it's going to be close. I feel like I think it's going to be really close because
I think Ja gonna win, but I got a feeling he's gonna have more corny moments, so he's gonna end up being a meme after this.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a meme. It's gonna be a meme, and I just can't wait till Fat Joe, basically say, he's gonna have a review, or he's gonna speak on something about that night on his Instagram or something, just like the Locks and Dipset verses. So I can't wait to hear that because that's probably going to be hilarious. That's shit. All right. Just in case people didn't know, JayZ through Tidal said take the 500K. There's a meme out there that says, would you take 500K or dinner with JayZ?
Oh yeah, definitely take the 500K.
Take the 500K. He don't want to talk to y'all. And probably if it was JayZ and he was in the same boat, it was somebody he admired as much as everybody admires him, he'd probably take that 500K and then become JayZ.
Well, that's what he did. He probably wouldn't care about the 500K now.
I'm saying if he was like in our position. Yeah. And I'm not sure, but JayZ and Jeff Bezos is going head to head with that Denver Broncos bidding. Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah. JayZ trying to own the Broncos?
Yeah. Mind you.
That's why I put in the group shit. I sent you that shit.
Yeah.
I'm about to wake up my son and everybody in the house.
He's a Cowboys fan, but he's big business. So this is big news for Tiz. He's definitely a Denver Broncos fan. Right.
Yes, that's huge, bro. That's fucking huge, man.
Now, I'm gonna let this be known. I have nothing against the Broncos. The only reason I dislike them is because my brother loves them. The only reason I hate the Broncos. The only reason. Petty as shit, right? But hey, I don't.
Hey,
didn't y'all lose Sunday? I know we want to know. I'm just saying, didn't y'all lose Sunday?
Uh-huh.
Oh, all right. I just wanted to make sure I just put this conversation in some proper context for this year. So we get things, JayZ want to buy us. Y'all over there losing this shit. I'm not trying to hear what you're talking about right now, man.
Yeah, I'm shit.
Yeah. That's why you couldn't keep Antonio Brown.
He's like 13, bro. I hate the Broncos just because of video games. That's why I hate them. Nothing real life.
Oh, the sibling rivalry.
Motherfucker.
That's right. Used to whip your ass on Madden with them. On Madden 99, when you used to turn up, you used to make them as big as you could. Nigga have a 7 foot, 500-pound running back beating the shit out. Kept doing the mile high salute.
Oh, sibling rivalries.
Hate that shit.
Matter of fact, since we're talking about rivalries, I'm going to keep on with the rivalries or whatever.
Okay.
The VMAs popped off like I think yesterday or something, or this weekend pretty much. And we got a little bit of white on white crime. MGK versus Conor McGregor. They got into it at the VMAs. And,
I heard about that.
the white on white crime. Oh, we got to stop this, y'all. We got to stop this white
I ain't
on
gonna
white
even
crime.
front. I was going to get some water real quick. Did you say DNA?
No, I said MGK and Conor McGregor got into it at the VMAs.
Conor McGregor beat the shit out of MGK.
I know, man. This white on white crime is terrible, man. It's been going on for too long, dog.
They have to do something to get out of control these days. White on white crime, man.
Yo, these school shootings, January 6th, man, the Civil War, World War II, Revolutionary War.
Jesus Christ.
All this. It's just crazy. The France vaccine protest.
Man, they gotta do something about all these white thugs out here just killing each other, trying to hurt
The
each
Hells
other.
Angels.
Fucking banging white men.
It's just like freaking Sons of Anarchy out here, B. It don't make any sense.
Every time I go to Walmart parking lot, I gotta lock my doors and make sure.
I know Pat clutched his man bag and walked to the other side of the street.
You darn right I did, man. I live in Chesapeake. I live in Chesapeake. They be walking around like they just went hunting.
Clutch. Oh man, that's funny.
Wait a minute. You can steal a country, you can steal my bag, man. I got my art pencils in this bag.
Oh my God.
You might have to edit.
Oh, I ain't editing shit. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no, that's thugging it out. We're gonna let that ride, baby.
Oh man. I just be talking too much.
Little bit.
Mm-hmm. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Just a touch. A little bit.
I love that song. Just a touch of love.
A little bit.
Just a little
bit. Just a touch of love.
Let me spend some time.
Just a touch of love.
We need drunk Keith Sweat to do that rendition of that.
Aye.
Make sure you give him some Ciroc.
Feel good like I knew you would. Ciroc, come on.
Let me spend some
I
time.
love you so right. Wanna love you all night. Ciroc.
That would never go away. It would never go away, man. All right. So I'm gonna end the rivalry off with this Nicki Minaj versus Joy Ann Reid. Oh, whatever. Nicki Minaj tweeted basically how her cousin wasn't able to actually get the vaccine because the condition he was in basically would worsen his condition that he was on, his predetermined condition. If you on Twitter, you probably already know what it is because she pretty much said it. I think it was like STD or something or whatever. But she basically said, man, if you're not sure about it or you're not comfortable with it, it's your decision. Don't be bullied into it, pretty much. Just, do it when you feel comfortable, whatever. Hold on. Mm-hmm.
Let's make sure you clear. So you saying he got what?
I think he had some kind of she said the cousin.
STI?
STI. And I think because of the condition, all right, I'm gonna just say it said my cousin in Trinidad won't get the vaccine because his friend got it and became impotent. His testicles became swollen. His friend was weeks away from getting married. Now the girl called off the wedding. So just pray on it and make
Oh
sure you're
shit.
comfortable with your decision and not bullied. Now she wasn't using that as a way of, just showing some people just put up reasons why you shouldn't do the vaccine because they're anti-vax. Pretty much. But she was just showing different sides of the spectrum. Like, all right, there's reasons why some people don't
Got it.
want to get vaxxed or whatever. But modern liberal media took that and ran with it. And the main person that just was that basically voiced it out was Joy Ann Reid, saying that she has too big of a platform to be discouraging the Black community from protecting themselves or whatever. And yeah, so in response, Nicki Minaj just put out previous tweets from Joy Ann and said, this was a tweet from Joy Ann when Trump was the president. I mean, will anyone at all ever trust the CDC government again? And who on God's earth would trust a vaccine approved by the US FDA? How do we get a vaccine distributed after this broken Trumpist nonsense has infected everything, even if Biden wins? Pretty much. So just pointing out that, hey, you were thinking this way
you a
before,
hypocrite right there.
and then
Because
now
you
that
was
you're
against
on
the
media,
same vaccine.
yeah. So she just put that out, and she was just, she got her fan base is like her shield or whatever. So they brought out more and more stuff, and just pointed out how like the media is just trying to portray Nicki Minaj like she's totally anti-vax or whatever. She was like she was prepping for the VMAs and shot a video, and then she got COVID, and then matter of fact, she she got into like she wasn't able to like kiss and hold her baby because she got COVID for that much, and it's a new baby and everything. And she even said to go ahead get vaccinated. Drake just told her that he got COVID with the vaccine. So chill. And I think that's another reason why he probably wasn't too vocal with it. And I mean, there is cases where people it's just like with any vaccine or whatever, some people actually get because it's like a little bit of the vaccine in it, so you can build antibodies.
I know some people that got it after being vaccinated. Yeah.
So everybody is, I mean, with that, I mean, just like with anything, it's a coin flip, and everybody's body is different. There's what I don't like is like liberal media is like saying that there isn't any circumstances, and they're not even like as far as like if somebody takes the vaccine, like there's no other situations where somebody took the vaccine and something bad happens or whatever. Or you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't like about it. Like I definitely
you got to be
go
fair
ahead
about the information,
man. Yeah. And I think it should be more.
Definitely helps a lot, and it definitely does do a lot to curb this constant spread. But at the same time, like it don't make you like Superman or Superwoman. You still not immune to everything. Like you still gotta take some precautions and still be smart about shit.
Yeah, and they should promote more ways outside of just the vaccine to help your
body. They have. That's the dumb
too.
Shit. For one, stop breathing in each other's face without masks. For two, social distance. Like they've given us the protocol. Don't be in an enclosed space without ventilation. Like they've given us the protocols. It's just we hard-headed as fucking want a club and go to concerts and all this shit.
Well, no, I ain't talking
really
about
what
that.
it is. Like
I'm talking about like if it's other like things that you can take or your to improve your diet or whatever, the ways to fight back, more information about that or whatever. And they have that out there, but I feel like they promote more the vaccine than that also No,
Because those other ways don't prevent you from getting the damn COVID, bro. They might help you so that you don't die from that shit, or so that your symptoms are easier to deal with. But like the vaccine will actually keep your ass from, it gives you a better chance from not getting it. Like it actually does give you some type of an immunity. Like echinacea and sea moss and stuff is good for just general maintenance health and like fighting off symptoms of certain shit. But like as far as prevention, like at the end of the day, if it's a virus, like you ain't gonna work your way out, work out and lift weights your way out of that shit, or eat your way out of, like, it's a virus.
Yeah, true.
If you put yourself in the conditions where that virus can then enter your body, then you have put yourself in them conditions. Keep your ass away from folks 6 feet away. And if you're within 6 feet, make sure you have on a fucking mask. Stop being hard-headed and fighting it. And just go ahead and just do what the hell they said, man, so we can get this shit up out of here, man, going back to normal.
And you can get your Podnas mask right there from ourtradeclothing.com here, pretty much. Just let y'all know. All right, now I'm gonna get there.
I'm just saying.
So, and all right, more on. Let me just continue with the good and fuckery. On the video game side, Tony Todd, the original Candyman, is actually playing Venom in the new Spider-Man 2 video game. I'm just putting that out there. And I just found out like he is like a big voice actor, pretty much. I didn't even realize that. Like I known him as a voice actor, but then I didn't put the 2 and 2 together because I haven't seen Candyman, the original, in a while. And then I like, oh, wait a minute. Tony Todd.
He's
I know every Tony.
a lot of shit, yeah.
So yeah, like he voiced a lot of like cartoons I've watched on the low, pretty much. And along with the Spider-Man 2 video game, there's a Wolverine video game coming out. Y'all know how much I love Wolverine, and that junk looked dope. It was only like, tell you the truth, it was only a little trailer, but in the trailer, you see like Wolverine at a bar, and it's all these bodies on the floor or whatever. And then somebody walks in and he's drinking at the bar or whatever. And then dude walks in and I think he's like talking junk. Next thing you know, the claws come out pretty much. I don't know, but I like Wolverine bar scenes or whatever, because like I had this convo with him and Spider-Man and it was on his birthday, and he has that healing factor. So one moment in one box, you'll see him like talking drunk. And then the next moment he's sober. Like the next box, he's sober. Then the next moment he's talking drunk. The next moment he's sober or whatever, because of that healing factor. I was like, yo, this is a creative way of showing his healing factor, pretty much. All right. So, another good thing, music. Anita Baker finally owns her masters to all of her catalog.
Shout out Queen Anita.
Now, want to get right into the fuckery. God of War Ragnarok is receiving racism because they got a black character called Agrabota. Little son Loki has a little black girlfriend or whatever. And the creators was like, what, y'all think everything in Norse mythology is all white? So, but in nerd culture, it's weird because there's a minor little part of nerd culture that's racist, and it's funny because all they do is create
backlash
memes.
From the racists.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Just the racists.
I was like,
that's
what?
it. Just the racists. Now the rest of nerd culture is just trolling the racists, which it comes out with hilarious outcomes, pretty much. So, big up to the nerd culture.
Get your life together.
Because you make no sense. You can't be a nerd and a racist. Like, it just doesn't make any sense at all. Like, did y'all not watch Revenge of the Nerds?
I'll whip your ass.
Yeah, it's just stupid. More into the fuckery. This is going to be the biggest part of fuckery, y'all. So, did y'all see Umar Johnson's wedding?
Yes, I did.
Dog,
yes, I did see that fuckery of the year. If that nigga don't get the fuck out of here with that.
Let me preface this. I am not for downing any black man from achieving his goals and dreams. Because evidently this has to be a goal and dream. And it also has to be just for the look. Like there's some, it
Oh,
has
it
to
was a
be for the
fake
look.
wedding. It was definitely a fake wedding. So
Some may
that's
right.
just start there. It was definitely a fake wedding. It was definitely some bullshit ploy to take basically attention away from the fact that the school still ain't open. Like he did all of that electric sliding and shuffling along with them tight ass tuxedo shoes on. And he did all that, you know, fake marriage and all of that extra shit. But the school still had a puddle in the gym floor the night before. The school still is not up to code to have anybody occupied. The school is still not educating not one black soul. So let's keep focus here.
Distractions.
I don't give a damn how much you get how much you do the wobble. Nigga, you said you got a school coming. This block party don't change the fact that the school ain't here. And you throwing a block party to me just takes away from the fact that HVAC still ain't right. And you're spending money on this block party bullshit, but HVAC still ain't right. So man, fuck you, Umar. Fuck you, Umar.
Well,
get my $50 back.
He did say something about the school, but the only thing he said was, y'all donate to the school, while he had his two wives on each side. Now, I don't know how this
now the kids at the party got to figure out why the hell this lady is sitting there, why this dude's sitting there marrying two people, because you know they don't know nothing about no damn polygamy and shit. You 5 years old, you don't know what no damn polygamy is. All you know is supposed to be a mama and a daddy, a husband and a wife. You don't know nothing about that other shit, man. Like people be doing too much, man. Like without thinking about the repercussion of somebody else's family that may not be part of what they teaching their kids, or it may not be part of their family structure and their family beliefs. So like, I feel like, you know, you do what you want to do, man, but there got to be some type of responsibility and thought put behind it where you like, yeah, man, like maybe I don't got to do all this. Maybe I could do this in more of an adult setting even, like, or do it in a setting where it's an adults only. Like if maybe I do it at one of my conferences or whatever, my Pan-African Fest, my conferences for just the adults.
Yeah, I didn't see it. But somebody give me some details on this shit. I didn't see this bullshit. So where was it held at?
All right, so you remember back when we were still doing Umar updates. One of the last updates was that he was going to be doing a block party on in September, and the school was supposed to open in September. Well, the school definitely ain't opening, obviously. He basically gave that update over the summer. It was like, yeah, the school ain't gonna be ready yet, so we shooting for 2022, but we're gonna have a block party on September 11th. Now, obviously, the detractors of Umar was kind of like, yeah, right, this will never happen. But basically, the block party happened. So he had a block party out there at the school on that little street he be calling Ifatunde Boulevard and Big Papa Road or whatever the fuck he called that shit. And so basically, he had a block party out there. They had like black vendors out there and shit. They had a DJ. They was doing like, they had like little black kids and stuff out there performing. They had the electric slide and the wobble, and you know, they had food out there. You know, it was like a block party. But a couple of things that just bothered me about it. All right, first of all, you're having a block party, but you told everybody to bring the kids out there. But in not one of the videos that I've seen have I seen the kids playing any of these games or doing any of these activities that was supposed to be geared toward them. So now you got them out here doing a bunch of shit that the adults like, but the kids is kind of just out here. If it's a family vibe, make it a family vibe, right? Like, go ahead, get them something to do. Don't have them just sitting out there, especially if your whole thing is you're trying to open a school for the kids. You should have had more stuff geared to the kids to at least, to almost like a good faith effort, like to just show like, yo, I am really trying to do something about them. Like, even if it wasn't like games out there, maybe you had like a bunch of booths set up where the kids could do interactive things where they learning about their history or learning about Black Afrocentric values or teachings. at these little stations. You know what I mean? But you could have did something that actually geared toward them. So you already had that fucked up. Then on top of that, the night before, you got videos posted of you and the donors or whoever else it is that they are helping you out, shoveling water out the damn door again. So yet again, that tells me now you got sewage. So it ain't no telling what that place smelled like or what type of other mold and bacteria was in the air in that gym.
Children.
And that's where you got all the decorations, and that's like your staging area. So then on top of that, now you end the night off with a wedding, quote unquote, a staged wedding to two ladies.
Real pastor, or
This dude is
no, hell no. This nigga had his vow. Them niggas took pictures. He gave some fake vows to the ladies, talking about no child support and some other dumb shit. And kissed both of them on the cheek. It was
a great value Kanye event.
Yeah, man, that shit was corny as hell, man. Like he was doing way too much, but not enough.
You know, when you were talking about he should have had like things for the kids, like events for the kids and stuff like that. You know what that remind me of?
Well,
you know that either that one auntie or that one relative, or even today, that one person you know that would pick any reason to throw like a cookout or kickback. Oh, my son, it's his 5th birthday. Or whatever. We having a cookout, man. They get rid of all, they do the little birthday part or whatever. They just say happy birthday, give them cake, and then the rest of the night is just the cookout.
The kids gotta go to the room.
Mm-hmm. Kids
that's what just get to come back out for dinner.
I told y'all not to come out that room. It's my birthday. Your birthday in the room.
You be saying I heard.
There you go.
Back in our day, it was like, put the other tape in. Now it's like, y'all find the Wi-Fi password.
Right.
Stay
right. Like y'all got the TV, the tablet, and the game in there. Y'all should be all right. Find y'all something to do.
No, you can't have the punch. Don't taste it. Don't taste that punch. That punch ain't for you.
Punch go punch the shit out of them kids. And them kids in there loopy as fuck playing Mario.
That Mario Kart crashing in there.
Niggas in there.
That sounds kind of dope.
Niggas in there playing Minecraft, all their creations leaning to the side and shit.
They drunk as heck, talking junk on Fortnite and Call of Duty.
Nigga playing Roblox. They character just standing in one spot in the corner, playing Fortnite. It's my
birthday, motherfucker.
Can't shoot. Ain't nobody shooting nobody. Just sitting there
I don't care, man.
At the game.
Them cookouts used to be lit when I was young, man. I don't care.
Man, my first drink was at the cookout.
No, but if that's right, that punch right there with that big grandma glass punch glass that they had with the big glass spoon or whatever that tastes like ginger ale and Tahitian treat. Hawaiian punch.
That wasn't no Tahitian treat. It was a treat.
It wasn't just ginger ale.
That was that Seagram's gin.
Yeah. Mixed with the ginger ale. It's a good punch.
Yeah, man.
Oh man, but yeah, that was the big fuckery for this week, pretty much. Did I get everything? Oh, Gucci Mane and JayZ and Rick Ross and Boosie and 2 Chainz are going on tour.
That's a good tour.
Gucci Mane, JayZ, Rick Ross, Boosie, 2 Chainz, and more. They say and more, which is funny because JayZ used to beef with Gucci Mane and Rick Ross.
That ought to be good.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was in Atlanta when they actually beefed that one time. I think they were when they leave. It was either Rick Ross was involved, but somebody was beefing with Rick Ross at that time. I think it was JayZ, but I'm not sure.
Right on.
I'm sure. But yeah, they're all amends and pretty much they're going on tour. And the other thing is, I heard it once. I'm gonna have to listen to it again. But Freddie Gibbs supposedly dissed Kendrick or whatever for that last verse he did on Baby King's song. Baby King got a not baby, but Kendrick, he got a line that says that who got a Grammy last year? Y'all just a visitor. And I don't know. I think Freddie took that as a shot, but Freddie been taking everybody as a shot. Like when Nas won or whatever, he got on Nas's track, flip one of his tracks.
Why is that a diss to Freddie? Did he like?
He got nominated. He got nominated for the Grammy last year.
Got it.
Yeah, okay. It was him, and I like if it wasn't Nas, it would have been him, pretty much. So he just took it. I don't think he really took it seriously because Freddie Gibbs is hilarious and he don't be taking anything seriously. But I think he just let himself be known that, hey man, hey, I want to be number one also. That's what I'm here for.
Pretty much. Had to get some more commercial success to be number one.
Yeah, but I mean, he breaking out. He had a good year last year. He had a good lit. You just off.
We're gonna talk about what a good year is.
I feel like, you know, I think if he keeps going and going, it's just gonna progress and get better and better or whatever. But for you to get that much press on like basically supposed to be like an underground sounded album, like with just Alchemist and Madlib or whatever. Well, that one was Alchemist, but he's just been putting out that type of vibe. But for you to get this much press and it's not like commercial hits, if you can do that with non-commercial like songs, imagine what he could do with commercial songs. So I feel like after a while, now his name is out there, he's just going to get bigger and bigger anyway.
Gotcha.
Much. But yeah, that's the end. That's the Good and Fuckery, episode 43.
That's the good and the fuckery. And I'm really glad that you ended on that note of just talking about Freddie Gibbs and his search to be the basically the number one guy now there. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people want to be number one, but everybody can't be that. You know what I mean? It just ain't possible. So with that being said, we're going to get into our top MCs since the year 2000. So these are all MCs. These we're going to try to cramp, like we didn't want to go before 2000 because then when you just open it up to of all time, I feel like that's too much at one time. So the way we're going to break this down is we're going to find out who is the top MC of the 2000s. That's from the year 2000 until today. And we're going to find out who was the top MC from before 2000. And then we're going to pit them head to head in a clash and have you guys out there in the pod squad vote on it. So let's get off into this, man. Let me go ahead and break this down on how we're going to do this to y'all. Basically, each of us, me, Face, and Pat, we brought 10 people to the table, and we're going to basically list them out tonight. And all of those people had to have had their debut album in the year 2000 or after. Once we narrow that list down and we get rid of any duplicates that we had on our list, from there, we will then use our criteria to make sure that everybody that's on the list is actually what we consider an MC, meaning they follow the Podnas criteria for determining an MC, which means you have the 3 criteria of marketability. That means you have at least a goal or streaming equivalent when you drop an album, or you have significant sales as far as your merchandise and touring, or you have some type of presence that causes you to have brand deals and other lucrative endorsements outside of that constantly have you being marketed to the public. So an example of that would be something like you got a meal deal with McDonald's, or you may not be selling the most albums, but you got a bunch of fashion deals, or you got a reality show type thing going on where you're still getting
net worth
and people want to see you.
Your net worth is important, right?
Correct.
Like
Correct. You got to be able to generate revenue from some avenue. Lyricism is the second criteria, and that's basically, you know what it is. It's syllables pieced together, the flow, the cadence, the figurative language used, the emotions evoked by your narrative, blowing into the mic. You know, you don't want to be doing that. Like Oh, the emotions to vote and your own lyrics. It has to be your own lyrics, and preferably not rapping. I mean, rapping, not singing. So we're not talking about people who are actually singing all of their lyrics. We're talking about our rappers. And then the third thing was stage presence / emceeing ability. Crowd participation at shows. How much of your show is actually you performing versus the crowd just singing your lyrics for you. Your ability to generate audience response based off of your performance. So how you move in the crowd, the art of MC. So once we've established who actually stays on that list, we'll seal this round, and then we'll move on to the next round next week, where we will then be moving these people into brackets and starting the first round of narrowing this list down. And obviously the pod squad will actually vote on the finals. So when we get to the finals of this list, the pod squad will determine who is the best MC of the 2000s. All right, so now that y'all know how we broke this down, we all got our list of 10. So do one of y'all want to go first in giving us your list of 10 MCs? And I'm actually typing this running list, so we got it, and I'm going to show it on the screen so that the pod squad at home can see it.
All right.
Okay, Pat going first. Let's see what characters he picked. And if we have any challenges to anybody's list before we even get to the point where we start actually determining if they need to make it, let it be known. So if somebody picks somebody and they're not actually an artist from the 2000s or something like that, let's call that out.
Okay.
That's why I need to figure out myself or whatever. So
come on with it, Pat.
All right, that's good. Really, I just got a whole list of just all the most memorable rappers that came out 2000 afterwards. So I'm gonna just go down the list and then I'll go from there. I got Kendrick.
Okay.
I have J. Cole.
That's a duplicate. Go ahead.
Okay. Just knock that out the way.
Face right over there.
Oh yeah, trying to pull up this list.
You wrestling with the phone or something? What the fuck is that?
I have Cameron.
Okay.
I have Cameron because technically he came out 2000s. You still can't?
Nah, Horse and Carriage. That's 90s, bro. You got to remember SDE.
That is true.
You got to remember his catalog started before Dipset.
When I looked up SDE,
Cameron's first album, Confessions of Fire, was in the 90s because I was riding to Middleland High School, bumping that album. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Yeah, I remember that album.
That is true. That was in the 90s.
That had Banned from TV on it. Yeah, that had some hits on it.
So
that wasn't Banned from TV. Was it Banned from TV? What album was it?
Banned from TV? I think that was on Nori.
Horse and Carriage on it. That had Horse and Carriage on it. That's what it was. In 357. Yeah. So Cameron can't go.
Can't go. Killer Mike?
Okay. I can ride with that.
All right.
Okay.
I was gonna put The Game, but I don't like The Game, so don't put The Game. All right.
Okay. You just brought him up just to say
I just brought him up because he's one of the rappers after the 2000s, pretty much.
You brought him up, throw him out.
Mm-hmm. Grand opening, grand closing.
I mean that.
Question.
Yep.
Would you consider Lil Wayne a 2000s rapper?
No, because he came out in the 90s. Nope.
Jeez. Okay. Nope. Okay. So this makes it a lot easier.
Yeah.
Ludacris.
Okay.
Ludacris.
When was Luda's first album?
I believe that was exactly 2000.
Was it?
That was Back for the First Time.
Yeah. That was it. Ludacris's first album was Incognito. That came out in 1998. Finally being released in 1999. Then Back for the First Time came out in 2000, but his first album came out in 1998.
But he really didn't really get commercial fame until because you could technically say that about a lot of rappers that came out in the that 2000s. Like they had how to say, like Joe Biden first album came out 2000 or whatever, but
the album came out in 2000, then that's when we counted. We're going by the first album. That was the criteria. That's why I said it like that, so that it was a clear cut. It wasn't like we could move the goalpost. If the album came out in 2000 or after, because one of the people on my list that I haven't heard you say it yet, so it's still not a duplicate. But one of the people on my list is one of those people that, like, technically you heard about them and you knew about them before 2000, but their album did not actually come out until 2000.
True.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ha ha
ha ha ha. All right, Big Sean.
Okay, we'll put Big Sean on that.
What number we at now?
We I don't know how many this is for you because some of yours was duplicates and you were supposed to just have only 10 anyway, so I don't know what number this is.
Okay.
I'll say it's 6.
Okay, that sounds reasonable.
You said 6?
Sounds reasonable.
Yeah.
About 4 of them got thrown out and 2 of them are on the list right now. So yeah, sounds reasonable.
Okay. So yeah, what I say, Kendrick Cole.
If you don't count the game.
Nah, we're not counting him. Killer Mike, Big Sean. We said that. Dang, it really ain't that many people out there. One of my personal favorites. I don't think put it out there. Childish Gambino.
Okay.
Yeah. Damn,
He's definitely of the 2000s.
I'm kind of iffy about him because some albums you can't really include because they're not rap albums, but he got rap albums. He'd be rapping actually. So, let's see.
True entertainer.
Nicki Minaj.
Okay.
Because she actually writes her shit. So
okay.
I haven't had any proof or anything yet that anybody has like ghostwrited anything for her or whatever. And my knowledge,
I can guarantee you nobody ghostwrited for anybody.
I'm sorry. I told y'all, man, at this time my grammar is so fucked up at this time. Like,
all good. You got any other candidates?
Let's see. Because we're going straight for rapping.
Excuse me.
Wale. Mike left.
Okay. Can you do that all over again? Next candidate.
Wale.
Okay. So Wale. Yeah. Wale gets
I don't really listen to him that much, but I respect him.
I know with it. He's 2000s. He's definitely rap, so I can roll with
you. Let's see. I got Rick Ross.
Oh, and Rose. Like dramatic pause. Boy, there's gonna be some editing here, boy. God damn.
It is, man.
Do you know your list, nigga? Did you do your homework?
I did my homework, man. It's just like some of these rappers that came out, the ones that I actually know of that came out. Like, this is my thing. Like Chance the Rapper. Like, okay, so like Chance the Rapper. Like Chance the Rapper. But I don't like him. But I know he's one of the rappers that came out in 2000.
Nigga, we ain't ask you who you like. We talking about the top MCs of the 2000s.
Okay, so
I don't like everybody in the 90s that's probably going to end up being on the top MCs from before 2000, but I'm going to have to put them if it makes sense. This is our definitive Podnas list here, Pat.
True. The only other ones that I know after that is I can't.
All right, you got one more person. Then we're
one more person?
God damn, boy. What the fuck is
going on? Is like this.
See, this is what happens when you don't do your homework, people. Kids, do your homework.
It's like I did my homework. It's just that I can't really decide on your homework. Of these
if you did your homework, you would have had your list of 10 and you would have been rattling your list off here. We would be discussing the list, not listening to you go, All
right. But my last two that I'm gonna put up here, because I've been listening to them for the past 5 years, is
Put
Benny
them
the
up
Butcher
there.
and Conway. It's Benny the Butcher and Conway.
Benny the Butcher. Okay. And Conway. All right. That's a see, look, you got through that. It wasn't as bad as you thought it was gonna be. See, look at it. You did it.
Meek Mill. I forgot. Meek Mill. He's supposed to be up there because he came out in that time.
Okay. Add it.
And
Face.
Mac Miller. And Mac Miller, and I was gonna say the baby, but
nigga, you got 10,
That's
Padawan, 10. Goddamn. You
I'm
didn't do your
done.
homework, Pat. You didn't do your homework. This is what happens, people.
I just didn't decide.
God damn.
I like so many rappers, man.
All right, now I'm gonna run off these 10 for you.
Come on, Face.
He'd be a lot quicker than me.
Well, Eminem.
Who?
Eminem, Slim Shady, Martin Mathers.
Hold up. Eminem came out in the 90s, right?
I think Infinite did, but Slim Shady, I'm not sure. Slim Shady LP.
Hold on. What was the year of his first? Yeah, the Slim Shady EP came out in 1997.
The release date, Eminem was 1999.
Yeah.
1 year shy. Okay. Get him out of here. Okay.
That's what this process is for. That's what this process is for.
It happened to me. So a couple of times.
I think I happy about that shit. God damn it, somebody else gonna feel this shit.
All right. Kendrick.
Okay, that's a repeat. Yep, all three of us had him. Beautiful.
No, they're good if it's a repeat.
Right.
J. Cole.
That's a repeat. Yep, got him.
No, they're good if it's a repeat.
2 Chainz.
Repeat.
Got him. That's a repeat. Okay, so me and Face was on the same page.
Styles P.
Styles P. Hold on, no. 90s.
No, because he came out in the 90s.
He came out with a Bad Boy.
But would you consider that a solo album? Because his solo didn't come out until 2000.
He got an album out in the 90s. First album was out before 2000.
Yeah, if that was the case, I would have put it Andre up there, but
boy would I have.
Yep. Of course. Who would? Schoolboy Q.
Damn, okay.
I like Schoolboy.
Okay. Schoolboy.
Beanie Siegel. But I'm not sure about his album.
Who you said?
Beanie Siegel.
Okay, that's a repeat. Okay, and it is. It came out in February of 2000.
Fab and Corrupt.
Who?
Fabulous
Corrupt.
and Corrupt.
Okay, Fabulous. Fabulous is a repeat. He stuck. I got his. His is definitely after 2000. And Corrupt is 90s. Dog Pound. Remember, he was with Snoop Dogg and that was and the Doggy Style album and all that was like 93, 94.
That's what. Anyway, so shit.
I tell you what, that before 2000 list is gonna be tough as fuck.
Yes, it's too many.
Cause that's gonna be.
It's way too many. It's way too many. But it might be easy for me because I know exactly probably my definitive ones.
You got your 10 for that. Pat will do his homework for that one, y'all.
It's these new rappers, man. I don't. And then I wanted to make sure I didn't.
On mine too, so
I wanted to make sure I brought out some rappers that y'all weren't going to say, so I make sure we got the full spectrum of the 2000s into now. But yeah, go ahead, Face. I don't want to interrupt.
Yeah, Face. You got any more? Was that your list, or you got more? All right. I guess that was it. So for my list, man, my 10, you're gonna hear some repeats again, which is good because that lets you just know that stream of consciousness is flowing, and them dudes are probably some people that deserve to definitely be on this list. So we got Kendrick. I had 2 Chainz. I had Lupe Fiasco. I had Joe Budden. I had Royce 5'9". I had Fabulous. I had Pusha T. I had J. Cole. I had Toby Nigwe. And I had Beanie Siegel. So our total list combined, we have 21 people that will be bracketed or that we can discuss tonight, really, because that's really what tonight is, discussing, do they meet all three criteria to stay on this list now that we know that they're at least from the right era. So the 21 people we looking at is Kendrick Lamar, 2 Chainz, Lupe Fiasco, Joe Budden, Royce 5'9", Fabulous, Pusha T, J. Cole, Toby Nigwe, Beanie Siegel, Killer Mike, Big Sean, Childish Gambino, Nicki Minaj, Wale, Rick Ross, Chance the Rapper, Benny the Butcher, Conway the Machine, Meek Mill, and Schoolboy Q. So let's start at the top. Does Kendrick meet all three?
To me, yes.
Does he have the lyricism, marketability, and the MCing as far as his crowd performance?
Yes, I seen him on what was that show? Colbert that one time promoting for that random album he had. Awesome performance. I'm not awesome performance. So
Face, do you agree? Any rebuttal?
Yeah, check on Face.
Okay, I think Face may have stepped away. So we'll go to the next one. 2 Chainz. Does he meet all three? Does he have the marketability, lyricism, and the crowd participation / stage presence that it takes to be an MC and move the crowd? I'm gonna say yes. He actually performs in songs. One of my favorite MTV Awards performances with him and Lil Wayne that year. Like I feel like he's definitely really good at like all three of these, and he's super marketable. He's on every fucking thing. Like he's everywhere. So definitely meets all three. The next one, Lupe Fiasco. Does he meet all three?
Now this is where it gets sticky. So lyricism, that's obvious.
Absolutely.
Or whatever.
He's definitely a god tier pen.
I never really actually, like, other than like TV shows, like night shows or something like that, I never really like seen him in concert or whatever like that. But I'm pretty sure he got that stage performance. If you can remember them lyrics like that, you got that usually kind of goes hand in hand, pretty much. Especially if it's your fan base or whatever, and they came to see you, it'll be easy to overcome. Now, marketability, that is where, like, it's obvious he has some marketability, but he may not have the same amount of marketability as like a Kendrick, as a Chainz, just because of more content, I guess, or whatever.
I get you.
You know what I'm saying? But
I'm gonna say it works just because he got a gold album. So I put that on there as like under marketability. Like we're looking at if you have a gold album at least, or a streaming equivalent, lyricism, or if you have like brand deals, etc., or if your merch and your touring is. So like you can have one of the three at a high level and still be considered marketable. Now when we get into the brackets and we start breaking down head-to-head competitions, then that's when we're looking at who
they're looking at.
That's when we're splitting hairs. Like, all right, if they're equal lyricism in the lyricism category, then who has the better stage show? Who has the most marketability between? You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So if they got it, that's the only reason I say he'll stay on.
That we just going through and just say, I know he got a gold album.
Exactly. We just establishing the list tonight.
Semifinals. Yeah.
Right. And then we bracket it. And then next week when we come back, we'll have a bracket and we'll be going through buzzing it down like between these two MCs, who makes it to the next round. Like that. Yeah.
Boom.
So Lupe seems like he's good. Joe Budden.
That's yeah. I'm just off a pass or whatever. Now, he might have fucked up a lot of deals or whatever, but he got to have some marketability if they keep coming to him. Plus, he kind of Mr. Love and Hip Hop.
That's real. How is his stage show? Like, I don't know much about his crowd, like his MCing.
Stage show? Yeah,
I haven't seen.
Yeah,
so I just don't know.
Yeah, like it's just like with Lupe, especially if you're a fan that came to see him or whatever. Yeah, he definitely. He's not a slack person when it comes to mic. That's like part of his whole MCing or whatever. It's just go hand to hand. Plus he got to keep up with when he was in Slaughterhouse, Royce, Crooked Eye, and Joel Ortiz. So you can't be slack when you know what I'm saying, with 4 other brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Absolutely.
Competition.
So next on the list is Royce 5'9". Does he fit?
I would say so. Over the past couple of albums that he had, he's definitely been getting a lot more marketable success. He's definitely getting looked at a lot more uh, with his individual albums. He definitely got the lyricism, and like I said, you know, as far as the stage performance, he got that down packed too.
Okay.
Hmm.
Um,
It might not be as, let's see, let me look at his albums because I'm not sure if he actually had like a platinum album yet
yeah, I'm like, has he had
or
platinum
gold.
or gold? Either one. That would let us know.
Hmm.
Cause I don't know either. Yeah, I don't know.
Awards
I'm
and nominations.
trying to look.
There we go. He, with that, would that include awards like Grammys? Would that be part of platinum, gold?
Awards, no.
No, okay.
Um, that would be more like marketability, I guess, like how well he
Hmm.
done. But what I will say is he seems to have a album with Eminem, Hell the sequel, that
Yeah.
that is platinum.
Hmm.
And it's definitely already certified gold for sure. He has another gold album with Shady 15. So he has some gold album here. Yeah. He squeaks in on the marketability side.
Yeah, Billboard.
But
Yeah.
it's narrow. It's narrow. I think he's gonna have a tough shot in the brackets unless depending on who he goes against, unless they are weak in one of those other areas.
On the market side, yeah. I think
Yeah,
that's gonna be the deal breaker between them because a lot of these are just they are down with the lyricism and the performance side, but that's gonna be the deal breaker.
absolutely. That's gonna be the measuring stick. I gotta feel it. That and the crowd show.
Mm-hmm.
The next one up is Fabulous.
Yep. That kind
I
of
think
goes
he
without
checks the
saying.
boxes. Um,
Uh,
the crowd
yeah.
show, I'm not so sure. It's his crowd show is the Royce 5'9" marketability. It squeaks in there,
Mm-hmm.
but he's gonna have a tough going against some of these other artists that
Yeah,
really go in.
because his
Like that's
lyrics
gonna be tough.
is not really like a hype, high
Not a
energy.
lot of energy in it. He's a very monotone
Yeah.
rapper, so his performance kind of mirrors that. So it's going to be interesting to see how he stacks up against some of these more animated
Mm-hmm.
performers. But he's squeaking in there. So far we had to kick nobody off the list, guys, based on the actual MC criteria. So we're looking good. We're going to finish out this list, and then probably, you know what I'm saying, we'll be ready for next week for the brackets and for round two. Let's see, we got next up on the list, Pusha T.
Yeah. Another hometown hero.
Do we know
Um,
anything about his crowd, like his actual performance, like his concert?
I've been there before, actually promoted for some of them. So like, yeah,
Okay,
yeah. He
he
he's
checks that box.
yeah, he's on the MC lane when it comes to the performance or whatever.
Okay,
You can see it when he rhymes, sometimes when he freestyle. Anytime he got that ugly face and be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then to be quite honest, to be honest
yeah.
with you, I like grew as far with the respect with Pusha T because as far as that because I didn't want to be how I say I when it comes I want to be non-biased when I'm talking about lyricism or whatever. And then when he first came out, I was like, all right, this is another drug rapper. But he's I mean literally it's another drug rapper that's this
Right.
whole lane. But he's gotten better and better and better musically and lyrically. To me, I feel like he's gotten a lot better, um, more visual lyrics.
Okay. So he checks the box, guys. He makes it. The next one, I
And
feel like I don't even know if we need to talk about him. He's one of those Kendrick Lamar realm guys. It's just kind of like
yeah, we have to put him on the list.
it goes without saying. J. Cole,
Yeah.
he's there. Say
Hmm.
less. The
Platinum
next,
with no features.
yes,
Yeah, when
yes.
you could do that, you did. You're done. You're good.
The next artist is tough though.
Hmm.
Toby Nigwe.
Now you got to give me more information with him because I've only heard like a couple of things. I haven't heard anything that I haven't liked or
Right.
whatever. I've everything that I've listened is good. But as far as I feel like he's just a rather new artist or whatever, and we don't have enough information to even know if like I don't
That's
feel
real.
like he got to the point where we can even put the accolades in for the market side or whatever. Like, I've seen him perform. I know he got the performance, and we definitely know he got the lyricism. Excuse me, Red Bull kicking in.
I would say this: he has albums out. None of them have gone gold as far as normal, but that's why I put the streaming equivalent, just because I know artists that come out after a certain year, they're not going to have that many of them with gold albums as far as like physical sales. But streaming, he's viral on a lot of his shit. So I feel like marketability in that lane definitely. And when you got Beyonce shouting you out and shit like that, you check that box. So I feel like he squeaks by with that, but I feel like it is going to get interesting when you compare like if somebody with equal exposure and then you have to get to record sales to break that marketability category. I feel like that's going to get interesting.
True.
Yeah.
True.
The next one is Beanie Siegel. Matt, Daddy, Young Scrappy.
Kind of goes without saying.
Beanie checks the boxes, y'all.
Boxes.
I don't know where he stands compared, but he checks the boxes.
Yeah.
Killer Mike. This is where I gotta check because I don't know as far like marketability. I feel like it because you got a TV show or something, then you probably are going to check the boxes.
He's well known in the media.
Right.
He's definitely well known in the media. I think his but Run the Jewels, his group with LP, they've gotten a lot of accolades themselves, actually. So
okay.
That's why I'm looking it up now. And to be quite honest, when it comes to Run the Jewels and their success, I'm pretty sure that it's like not to down credit LP because he's an awesome lyricist, but Killer Mike is well known, is very well known compared to LP. LP is a more underground artist. The whole mixture of, Killer Mike comes from the Dungeon Family camp. So on the underground rapper side, it kind of he may look like just a mainstream artist compared to LP. So if they got any accolades, it's definitely probably, on my opinion, on the backs of like Killer Mike and his basically his media presence.
Got you. Okay.
I think
so. Killer Mike is in there. He's carrying the whole group. I definitely say that puts you on there. Big Sean.
Yes.
I don't know about his concerts. I have no
idea about his concert because I never.
So I think that's the one part that I'm questioning.
We're gonna have to look it up, but
yeah, he may have to. We'll have to figure that one out. We'll get back to y'all on that one. I'm gonna put him, maybe if he makes it on the bracket, he might have to be like by himself for the first round so I can figure it out, and then we bring him back in. Childish Gambino, yes,
yeah,
easy money. Nicki Minaj, yes. Wale, I feel like yes. I don't know his concert that much, but I feel like yes. Do you know anything about his concert game?
His concert, I'm pretty sure his concert game is awesome because one, you got the back of MG at one time. Two, you're from DC or whatever.
This is true.
And DC got, the backyard band Go-Go feel, and everything about Go-Go is crowd participation.
That is very true. I can't argue.
So he got a
shout out to Nikki Proctor Walden for dropping all those tracks on us. Appreciate the good listening.
He got a cheat code with the Go-Go culture, so I feel like
that's real. Rose, that's my nickname.
Yeah,
Rose. That's my nickname. I just wanted to say that. I don't even know. But I feel like, yes, he definitely meets the criteria. Chance the Rapper, yes. I feel like the next two are definitely I'm going to have to lean toward whatever you say, just because I don't honestly know
too much about them.
That much, especially about their stage show. Like, I feel like commercially, they got the streaming numbers to back it up. I feel like as far as lyricism, they're definitely dope lyricists. So I don't have a question about that. My only question would be how their what is their stage show? What is their ability to actually move a crowd? I don't know.
Performance nostalgia of like old school hip hop. If you ever, if you ever look at one of their like concerts, it looks like an old school 90s concert. They're all hyped up. Like the crowd that you would see like in 8 Mile, it gives you that old feeling like, all right, I'm going to, nobody wants to really feel like that, but I'm going to a concert. It's gonna be extra hip hoppity. I might be around a couple of drug dealers and killers, and I might be around a couple of gangsters because they into this.
Somebody might get stabbed for the night out.
I might get,
but I'm gonna have a good time.
But I'm gonna have a good time. And I'm a majority of the time, just imagine it's just like a new school version of like a Locks concert with Benny the Butcher and Conway. So I would say they wouldn't even have the success that they have now without the performance pretty much. Because you know, we got all kinds of drug rappers all the time. Now they're a little bit more proficient than the average rapper, of course, but we have those come out every single day. You know what I'm saying? Same type of content, but they're not clicking. Griselda seems like the one rap group that got that old nostalgic, I'm gonna just spit bars feeling, and people are, you know, leaning on to. Like JayZ even said, yo, I'm listening to Griselda. I've heard him say that, like try to have talks with them anyway, just because they give that old New York nostalgia feeling, even though they're from Buffalo, New York.
Right.
So they definitely got a cult following or whatever. I've been following them since like 2015 or whatever. I did not think they would blow up like they have now. I thought they were going to stay underground.
Gotcha.
Hope you all right,
sir. Over here, you know, my weekly fuck up doing the show where I bang something, break something, or do something crazy that just makes a random sound, and But moving on. So Conway and Benny stayed. Meek Mill.
Yes, I would say.
Okay.
I don't even like I'm not even a big Meek Mill fan. I just respect him. You know
I definitely know he got the numbers as far as the views. I know he got a gold album. And he definitely got the streaming numbers. I feel like the crowd participation with songs like hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished. Like I feel like songs like that are gonna just lend toward good performances as far as his energy. Yeah. So like I feel like they'll be good, but I've never seen one of his shows to know for sure. Have any one of you have any reference point for that?
I've seen them. They're hype. Okay. You know, he's kind of got like that festival crowd almost. You know,
kind of like a future March Madness type vibe.
Yeah.
Understood.
But he can rap.
And Schoolboy Q, I think he's a yes. I just feel like that's definitely a yes. I don't see neither one of those three boxes he doesn't check. He may not check it as much as another person, and we'll get to that when we get to the brackets, but I definitely think he's one of those. Like it's just, you know, no brainers. So we got our list of 21, my people. We're gonna definitely double check on
21.
Who was on Toby, as far as the numbers, as far as the marketability. No, who was it that we was checking on? Was it Big Sean on the stage show or something?
Yeah, Big Sean on the stage show.
Yeah, hey man, let us know in the comments below if you've been to a Big Sean concert, if you've seen one of his live shows. Let us know how it is. Let us know if he's actually emceeing. Is it more just the music itself driving things, or is he actually, you know, commanding the stage, etc.? I just don't know.
I can't imagine him not having a good show.
Because I feel like, man, because that big head get to weighing him down. I can imagine it being a burden. He got a little body with big head, man. I can imagine that being a burden. The neck get tired halfway through the show, and start leaning and shit. I can imagine.
I almost feel like he could be in between the Fabulous, if it is like a or a Wale, because they kind of came out at the same time. So either or. Like if he had a bad night, it might be like a Fabulous night or whatever, when Fabulous don't have too many girls in the crowd or whatever that want to listen to that one song or something like that, just to give an example or whatever.
I got what you're saying. I can roll with that. So that's our list, man. We got our 21. brackets coming out next week. We'll be going into round 2 where we actually start to move people throughout the rounds and start actually narrowing down this list to see who is the top MC of the 2000s. Listen to our list. Let us know who we forgot in the comments below. And possibly, depending on who y'all add, man, if I got the time, I'm going to try to add them to the bracket before next week. And we might have a larger list than this if they meet the other 3 criteria. Shoot your names to us so we can look at them in the comments and we can judge them throughout the week. And definitive brackets coming next week, man. So that is the Podnas list to start the conversation on the top MC since 2000. Who do we leave off? Let us know down in the comments below. And let us know who you think is going to end up ultimately being the top MC since 2000.
Let's get ready to rumble.
I mean, let's get ready to rumble. Although we do got to be careful saying that, because I believe if you say that, Michael Buffer will sue you.
Oh, no. I don't got no money, Michael Buffer. And I respect you. And
like, I feel like he got that shit copyrighted. He be tripping on for like, well, he'll sue your ass.
Oh, yeah. No, I was just paying homage, man. Michael Buffer published
YouTube fair use. We were just using that to,
it was under 30 seconds.
Parody. It was a parody.
It was under 30 seconds, man.
That was for entertainment uses only. That is not our original phrase. We did not create that phrase. You will not see it on any merch. We are not getting paid off that phrase.
And thank you for your performance at the Locks versus Dipset versus. I keep saying the Jadakiss versus. In my head, I keep saying the Jadakiss versus.
Well, technically, that is kind of what it turned into.
Yeah,
it kind of just turned into his shining magnum opus of just MCery.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes, if you were MC, you got to take those moments because they're not going to give it to you.
The hell out of it. Yes, he did.
One day, I'm going to tell you about my MC moment when KRS-One passed me the mic. That'll be next time on the Podnas.
Oh yeah, actually, I think that's in one of your when we did your interview. Remember when me and Faith interviewed you?
Oh shoot, I need to go back. Man. We got so many episodes now, man. That's just
you might have to just go back and clip that take that clip actually.
Yo, man,
I think you did tell us that.
So much content. I'm still looking for that videographer that got me actually on stage.
Oh yeah, that's pretty dope. That is a pretty dope experience. And see if we can get him to get us on some more stages. That'd be dope. Have us a Podnas backstage, something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But you know, shout out to us, man. Whoever helped Pat out, I'll let your boys. But yeah, man. So that's our list for this week, man. And don't have a black business this week. So womp womp. However, we do have us. We are black business, so support us. And one of the coolest ways that you can do that is by doing it financially. We are doing this all for the love, getting it out the mud, and your donations do go a long way to helping us kind of mitigate outside things that allow us to really focus in and create content during the week for you guys. So if you would like to support financially, you can hit us up on Cash App at $Podnatiz1. You can also hit us up on buymeacoffee.com where you can donate for as little as $1. You can also sign up for memberships on buymeacoffee.com for as little as $5, where you get exclusive content for members only. You get unedited episodes, full videos of every single podcast that we do. You get access to our Discord, which gives you behind the scene access to us. You get members only events, special promo codes for merch, early access to merch drops, early access to certain episodes. You just get a whole bunch of cool shit. And you can do that. You can sign up for memberships not only on buymeacoffee.com for as little as $5, but you can also do that on patreon.com. Both memberships are pretty much the same and you get the same perks no matter which platform you use. Another way that you can support us is by going to rtreclothing.com. That's ARTRECLOTHING.com. And that's rtreclothing.com. That is the official Podnas merch site, as well as all of Face and Co's apparel. rtreclothing.com is a clothing line in itself. So if you want the Artre clothing line, if you want some of the old Face and Co designs, or if you want to get your Podnas merch, your official Podnas gear, that is their one-stop shop at rtreclothing.com. And then if they want to get in touch with us and they want to just, kind of build with us throughout the week, talk about current events, discuss the latest memes, just kind of, get in contact with us, Pat, how can they do that?
THEPODNAS and put an @ right in front of it. And that is our Twitter, that's our TikTok, that's our Instagram. Did I miss anything else? And if you put it in the search in Facebook, will be right there. We have the Podnas, and then we have Tiz Face Pat are the Podnas.
Indeed. And if you forgot all of that, if as soon as we started talking about .com, at, it just kind of went in one ear and out the other, and you're like, look, I just need one quick place to go to get all of that information. Thepodnas.com. Get exclusive access to the rtradeclothing.com store. You get access to our YouTube page and all of our video content. You get access to all of our podcast platforms. You also can literally access our weekly live stream that we do on Facebook and YouTube straight from the website, so that you can join us every week on those platforms really easily. And anything that we do is right there at the click of a button. So thepodnas.com, THEPODNAS.com. Make sure you holler at us and support. If you're watching on YouTube or listening on YouTube, please make sure that you not only comment and make sure you can continue this conversation, because that's why we do this, but also make sure that you guys like the video, make sure you share it. It helps us tremendously to get this conversation out to more people so we can continue to grow the conversation and have more perspectives heard. Please make sure that you subscribe, hit the bell notification on YouTube, subscribe and follow on whatever podcast platform you are listening on. It helps us out tremendously, and it allows you to not miss any of our content when it drops, because we stay dropping them bangers for you. What you said?
Hit that bell.
Oh, okay. I was like, what nigga hit what? Okay. I thought it was about to get weird, as always, man, I'm 1/3 of the Podnas. I have been your boy Tiz, and I've been along with
to the other third of the Podnas, the Padawan here, along with
the final third of peace, man. Space and a place. Thank you for coming. We love y'all.
Indeed, man. The triangle is complete. The Triforce, if you will, is done. And episode 43 in the bag. 9 more episodes to our year anniversary. So thank you to everybody who's gotten us to this point. And we're going to continue to keep trying to drop content that sparks conversation. Love y'all. Peace out. We about this thing.
where's my sandwich?